Mr. West, written by Sarah Blake,
Mm.
a lovely white woman who I met on the train. And I was on my way to Berkeley, and she was on her way to, it wasn't MIT, but it was another college to do a TED Talk. This is the inscription. At the end of the train ride, she autographed my book. And she gave me this book. I never got it. She gave it to me. And it says here, "Dear Jaguar, I'm so glad we met. This has been my favorite train ride of my life. Love, Sarah."
Wow.
And it was and it's dated 4/23/16. Just two artists talking on the train on our way to go do business. And we argued the entire time about Kanye West. She thought he was a genius. I thought he was a hack. I thought Jeff Blaze was better than him. And Justin's dope as hell.
True.
But the truth is, I was biased. I was biased by it was issued in 2004. It was thrown in the trash this summer, 2 days after his funeral, and he never knew it existed.
Well, at least you have it now.
An anonymous source pulled it out of the trash with my original poster board, my first promotional poster board, and they threw them both in the trash.
Wow.
And this came from the OK Player office. This was in the OK Player office trash.
That is so sad.
It's a Heroes Award. These are the kind of things that happens when you don't care about what's going on. No one would know if I didn't yell and scream from the top of my lungs.
That is true.
This is. I know what I heard.
What was on the note that Whitney gave to Brandy? Speaking of integrity.
I don't know. I know what I heard, but I don't know.
You want to say what you heard?
No.
Okay.
Because honestly, the person that told it to me, I cannot say that they're the most reliable source.
Okay. I have a feeling.
I've heard 3 or 4 different stories about that. And the truth is, unless Brandy says it, nobody will ever know.
Wow.
You know, Whitney was her mentor.
True.
She's never going to betray that woman. And people should stop trying to get her to. Whatever happened to Whitney, Brandy ain't never going to get over it. That was a huge loss for her on so many levels. And whatever divisiveness was going on behind it, she's still a part of that system. And all she's trying to do is be a good mother and a good artist and move on with the rest of her life. And I think there's certain things we don't need to know.
Okay. That was a message just for her anyway, so I get it.
Like that would be like my favorite aunt handed me something and then she passed away and then people want me to share it. It was special. It was for me. Like, for instance, what started this whole truth-telling journey? As long as they think you're young and dumb, they're going to spend the cash.
Man, go sit down. Go sit down.
Media trainers have been training older artists to lie and say they were as much as 10 years younger than they were. It's all to sell you records, to sell you a image. But what I do know is I was born in 1977. And in 1981, I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Now, Beyoncé was born in 1981. I don't know how that picture of her standing up almost hip high to her mother happened. Like I said, it was the largest infant I ever seen in my life. And that was in Vibe magazine.
Damn.
I'm like, pictures from the family, 1981. But they saying she was born in 81. Why are they saying she was born in 81 and she's 4 years old in this picture?
Right.
She looked at least 4 years old in the picture. But see, this is how sloppy they are, because they know all they have to do is write it down and people will believe it.
Oh, put it in Google, just like when you Google Lori Harvey's name, it says her dad is Steve Harvey. That's her stepdad. That's not her mom.
Things with one take. And she was like, it would take Mary J Blige a week to do one song. She go in there. Guess how long it take her to do a song? Guess how long it take her? She was just talking just like that. Like, guess how long you think it'll take me to do a song? So I was like, okay, girl, how long? And she was like, she'll do a song in, I think she said 3 hours, a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. And let the engineer pocket the rest of the money. Because guess what that mean? Guess what that mean? She gonna be able to work for free. I was like, oh, okay, girl. Where the music at? Then she said she refused to put out music until her kids are grown, I believe. That's what she said. And what else? It was just like, what is going on? And why is she talking about, she was just talking about Mary. And Mary, girl, I want you to keep your head up at this moment, honey, because I love you. And anytime, like, this remind me of how Khia goes at Trina. And Khia done said some of the most low down shit ever about Trina. And it's like, how low will you go to drag another black woman? She was like, Khia was just disgusting about the stuff that she would say about Trina. She brought up Trina's mama that's no longer here. She was just disgusting. Just no heart towards Trina, just none. To entertain people. These are the people that people are watching on social media and on the internet, and like these people are really catching. The only thing they want, it takes me to Joe Budden, like for real. The only thing they want is your time. They want your time. They want to entertain you. They want to do the most outlandish shit. How long can, and that I was watching YouTube with Derrick Grace too, and he brought up this book called Contagious. He got from Nipsey Hussle, the great Nipsey Hussle. Contagious. I got that book. I'm not doing an ad. I promise I'm not doing an ad. It's just real. It's just real life. So I got that book, right? Oh, maybe Jaguar ain't advertising, y'all. But it's just natural advertising happens, I guess. Oh, shit. Anyway, got this book. And in the book, but it's like, it really becomes like, what can you do to go viral? What can you do? What can you say? Who can you be? You can be anything you want to be. You can, it's just, you know, your wings fly. You in the Matrix. You, Neo, you are the one. It's just like, all this shit people will do for what? Is it for money? Is it for really fame? Is it for attention? I don't understand, because, you know, I just don't get it. You know, I don't understand the like people who will just, and yeah, there's people in the world who will do anything for money, and they don't understand people who won't. That's what I get from it. Cause she was like, she said something about having sex for money. Which woman don't? I was thinking to myself, bitch, who do? Bitch. I was like, hold on. She was like, all of this stuff, and child, it was a lot, right? So I'm like, girl, I don't hang around females that have sex for money, you know. Or I mean, I know of like 1 or 2 girls that I've known in my life that have done it. And like I said, I live my life I don't judge nobody. You know, all my friends, you can tell me whatever, and I ain't finna judge you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in me, and it ain't for me to judge nobody. Because I know my life, and I know the shit that I've done and the shit that I've been through. So I don't judge nobody. And I damn sure don't take no moment to talk bad about nobody, because I know I got my own shit, and everybody got their own skeletons, and everybody got their secrets, and everybody got their things that they don't want nobody to know. And it's almost like these celebrities, it's like they're fair game. You can do whatever. You can drag them all the way completely through the dirt, you know, drill them, kill them, bring them back, all of this, whatever. They just little and you can just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and you don't have to give a fuck about these people feelings in their hearts and their families and the people that is affected by them. Like, if you wanted, she brought up Rachel Dolezal. If she watched that show, you watch all of the things that these people are doing to her family, her kids, and how her kids are affected by her choices. Then I'm pretty sure the people who know Jaguar are affected by her choices. And then our people that are living with Mary J Blige and Beyoncé and Jay-Z and Diddy and all the people that she was talking about that know these people, they also feel some type of way because they know them more than you probably. That girl Jaguar knows them. And it's a whole nother thing. And it's just like, it's not, to me, like, you can't tell people's story. And why tell other people's secrets and other people's tea and other people's that and not tell us yours? Like, don't sweep around my porch. Sweep around yours. Tell us your tea. All of your tea. Why drag Mary J Blige so horribly? If you know the woman has been through so much, why not have a heart? Why not, like, you know, if you feel that way about Mary J Blige, okay, why not go and teach her how to sing if you feel like she don't know how to sing? Why not go to her and say, sis, girl, this note, let me help you with this note. Why something, instead of going and talking about her. Saying, she was like, oh, all these people, if they love Mary, that was in her corner, why ain't none of them take her to school and teach her how to read so she can learn how to read her own contracts? And it's like, okay, sis, if you feel that way, why wait for somebody else to do it? Why you ain't do it? If you feel that way, you know, you sitting up saying how she was so against you, hurt people, and you seem to be hurt, sis. So we already know Mary J Blige been hurt. So maybe in that moment in life, Mary J Blige was hurt. And maybe that was her way of making sure that she was able to survive because she ain't know no other way. But it's like, at some point, y'all have to grow up. You have to come out of that. And it's just like, why? Like, you have to just come on now. At some point, it's just like, we got to figure out how to be better than this. She was like, well, it was just so much, child. It was just so much. She basically insinuated that Diddy does homosexual things.